Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope, inshallah, everybody can hear me. Everyone is online giving fatwas, and by fatwa I mean giving their input about everything and anything. And everyone is free to express their views about anything, including myself. So I thought, since already I have been requested many times to speak, and especially about coronavirus and our community and what should we do and things like that. So I'm speaking as a human being and mainly as a Muslim right now, giving my impressions, I would say, in this regard. First of all, it's a very beautiful day. I don't care about coronavirus. I don't care about the changing weather anywhere in the world. Yet I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make everything easy on anybody who is suffering and protect anybody anywhere. Allahumma ameen. I am not sure about the data and the data analysis and what does this mean exactly. Is it really that bad? Is it really something that the world has to be worried about? Is it really to the catastrophic level that, I don't know, hundreds of thousands, millions of people around the world's lives will be affected to that extent? Universities are being shut down, and now we are talking about Jum'ah gathering and what have you, cancellation of Jumu'ah, and who knows, maybe Ramadan and other things. Is it, I'm just wondering, is it really to that level? This I'm not sure about. Yet I have my impression that there is something into that more than the reality, more than the facts. It is something to be cautious about. It is something that we have to take the precautions and be worried about as humans. Yes, no wonder or no question. But is it really to that level of panic and collapsing and what have you? Personally, as an impression, I don't think so. For me, I am not an expert in this field. I don't think that even the information and the data that I have in hand confirmed do not refer or do not require that state of panic and hala in Arabic that we are, or the world is going through. Yet, here is what I'm sure about. This is what I'm 100% sure about. One, what we're going through right now is mentioned in the Quran. We are going through a state of khawf, fear. This is in the Quran. Allah Azza wa Jalla said, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ. We're going to test you with something of fear. Some of the fear. So subhanallah, it's not only for the people at war zones that they have to go through fear. It's not only through people in persecution, areas of persecutions like India or Muslims in China or any minority anywhere that's going through some hardship and hard times, that they have to test or taste that fear. It is us too. If you live in the West, if you live in America, if you live in China, if you live in Australia, if you are a minister, if you are a president, rich or poor, Tom Hanks, just yesterday, is now positive. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect everybody. The health minister of Britain, the vice president of Brasilia, nobody's immune against it. It's a state of fear, yes. But it shouldn't be a state of panic. What I'm sure about is, this is a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What should you and I do about it is not to panic, is not to just lose faith, is not to go crazy left and right. We're all aware of the the scarcity of paper tissues now, or paper towels. Anyways, what I'm sure about is, this is something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is sending our way, but we shouldn't do what we're doing right now. First of all, we have faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. La adwa. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, there is no adwa or infection Not ليس لنفي الوجود. He doesn't mean sallallahu alaihi wasallam that it does not exist. No, it does exist. And he in other many ahadith even give us instructions sallallahu alaihi wasallam how to do in a state of adwa, and that we should separate animals that are infected from animals that are not infected. Even in the case of humans, we should not go into an area that's of infestation or infection or plague, and if somebody is in there, he shouldn't come out. This is clear. It could be understood in two ways. لا عدوى, no infection or no epidemic disease. First, it's nafi التأثير. He negates sallallahu alaihi wasallam where he said it doesn't work by itself. It's not like you're thinking coronavirus is right here, this person may have it, and we panic and we think we're gonna all die right now. That's not, you should not do that. It does not go left and right by itself. You could be in your own house taking all the precautions and you die either from it or from anything else. You could be living with somebody who has this and nothing happens to you. It's all by the effect of it is by the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and by the power of Allah, not the virus itself. That's not to say we as Muslims or as humans should not take the precautions. No, we should take the precautions based on our faith. Follow the asbab. All the common sense, washing our hands. Actually, we as Muslims are supposed to do wudu 5 times more or less every day. Let's do it more. Shower. The ritual shower or shower in general is even more recommended in Islam. So let's do it and let's take all the precautions, but let's not panic, ahbaban al-kiram. As humans, yes, we should be worried. The Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam is worried about the signs around him. If it gets even cloudy, more cloudy, he would be reminded with what happened to Qawm Ad, the people of Ad, and it was a punishment for them. We are connected to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Subhanallah, death is closer to us than we even think. Subhanallah, as I'm speaking right now, wallahi, this right here, past this light, I'll show you. Yes, it's right here. A couple of weeks ago, a young man passed away, a car accident. I saw it firsthand. He passed away right here. And his friend and family came and had this vigil and they put some flowers. It's right there. Let me try to show you. So I'm not sure if I can do that. Let me just focus in here. Maybe I can do this. It's right here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but this is just an example. It's right here on the side of the road, right here. So I wasn't planning that. Death can come to anybody at any time, at any place. This is something we believe in. We should do our best to not allow it to happen to us. Or وَلَا تُلْقُوا بَأَيْدِيكُمْ إِلَى التَّهْلُكَةِ. We should not go ourselves to where areas of tahluka or areas of destruction, or including this coronavirus. But ahbaban al-kiram, let's take it easy, my dearest brothers and sisters. Let's take it easy. Let's just reflect and subhanallah see how one virus like this is leading the entire world crazy and economy is being affected. Is there a big game that's being played? I'm not talking about conspiracy theory in here, but everything in the world that we live in nowadays is possible. What I'm 100% sure about is that it's a beautiful day. I have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give me life. I will continue to take the precautions. I will make my wudu. I will make my ghusl. I will make sure that I get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Use this as a reminder for me and everybody around me with all of these conditions around the world. Egypt right now, it's pouring rain. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect them. The Indian brothers and sisters are suffering. Everybody has something in a way or another, but yet there are so many beautiful things out there in this world. Here it's beautiful, alhamdulillah. We are alive, we are Muslims. We are, if the Prophet ﷺ had to go through a state of fear, why not us? And what should we do in this case? Get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not panic, not spread rumors, not share everything that we are sure about or we are not sure about, because most of that is not going to do anything anyway. If you're sure something is positive, you may share it. And then رُدُّوهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَالرَّسُولِ. Let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, let's read the instructions from the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's read the instructions from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What did he do with that? And let's listen to the authorities as well. It's not so confirmed right now as far as Salatul Jum'ah, at least in my opinion, that it's so threatening. If you go, you will die. If you decide for yourself that it's so threatening for you because you're elderly or you have a special case that is probably valid in your case, but not for everybody. We should go with the aqdar of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the plans of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like we are in this life. We go drive, actually driving based on the numbers. I'm watching videos like you. Based on the numbers, driving a car like this is more dangerous. The percentage of dying in a car accident or in from anything else is probably higher than dying from that disease. In any case, we have diseases around us. We have flu around us, all kinds of flu. We have all, but in the same time, we have, the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ma anzala da'an illa anzala lahu dawa. There's no disease or sickness or infection that except that there is a shifa or cure or treatment somewhere, whether we know it or we don't know it. We just go with the aqdar of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not panic, rather, raise awareness and be careful, but not really losing control like that and panicking and having this domino chain or effect of running to the markets and stocking everything with no really rationale behind it. And more important for me is kind of losing hope or panicking from inside as if it's coronavirus is now upon us. That's exactly what the Prophet ﷺ warned the people. La adwa, the people of shirk before Islam, they believed in the effect of the things by themselves. Oh, it's upon us right now. This is gonna kill us all. That's gonna happen. And we have people dying before it happens. Even if it happens, the effects of stressing out and everything, could probably kill. We know that more people die out of stress than probably anything else. So let's put our trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, take the precautions and everything. Al-hirs wajib, prepare ourselves, be careful, but not really spreading the culture of fear or panicking or collapsing, because the world out there is so beautiful. It's subhanAllah, everything is sprouting right now. How do I turn this camera? Malish, it's okay. It's beautiful out there, subhanAllah. The trees are coming out, life is coming back up again. So let's enjoy what we have and let's just deal with this ibadah. This is a chance of ibadah. Fear. What do we do in the case of fear? Get closer to Allah. Ask Allah. The religious reasons. Ask Allah for protection. There's a lot of dua out there. Go search for it. Dua to protect yourself, to give you health, to protect you every day. Bismillah alladhi la yadurru ma'a ismihi shay'un fil ardi wa la fis sama'. In the name of Allah, that nothing on the earth or the sky would harm with His name. We seek protection for our kids and for our families and for ourselves and for the entire world, and we go with the causes. Please don't mix everything up and don't misunderstand me. Be cautious, take all the precautions and everything, and be worried also. That's normal as human beings, but in the same time, faith that's so strong in our heart is what dominates everything, is what comes first. We will keep the houses of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala open. We'll keep them, the prayers on in their time, unless there is an imminent threat for lives of human beings that's out there. And I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us all. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, أدعو الله عز وجل يا رب ارفع عنا وعن المسلمين وعن الناس أجمعين البلاء يا رب العالمين. Oh Allah, lift the bala or the test from us all and give us faith to be able to encounter fear and anything that affects us. Allahumma ameen. Jazakum Allah khair and assalamu alaikum.